Alright, welcome back. Now it's time to take a look at the first 5-star character that I obtained in the game. I actually spent maybe a day or two trying to figure out which one to get. Was a very tough choice, and players have recommended me to get Encore. Apparently she is doing a lot of damage. And well, I did follow that instruction, and now we will see what she will be able to do. Still one of the more cute characters in the game, that's for sure. There's also Verena, but I don't have her at the moment. Anyway, let's take a look at the equipment. Now I have to say, leveling up characters in this game is definitely a resourceful process. I'm on the road to level 60 at the moment, as well as leveling up the weapon, but throughout this video I will be doing the upgrades as well as the gameplay. The echoes here are subject to change, although this is what I have equipped at the moment. Will be changed, of course, but this is what the game has equipped. She is doing fusion damage, so I guess a fusion echo would definitely benefit her the most. I do have one, but the current echo I have is more developed and does seem to work really well. So the basic attack. Encore performs up to 4 consecutive attacks, dealing fusion damage. Basic attack Woolly Strike. After basic attack 4, press the basic attack button to attack the target, dealing fusion damage. Has a heavy attack. Encore consumes stamina to attack the target, dealing fusion damage. Midair attack. Encore consumes stamina to perform a midair plunging attack, dealing fusion damage. Dodge. Counter use basic attack after a successful dodge to attack target, dealing fusion damage. So overall she is doing fusion damage. And you also do have upgrades which will enhance the fusion damage even further, 1.8 and 4.20% respectively. Now the next would be the resonance skill. Encore summons Cloudy and Cosmos to attack with burning rays, dealing fusion damage. After casting Flaming Woolies, use the Resonance skill to perform Energetic Welcome, dealing fusion damage. Now, of course, you have other upgrades for the skill, mainly increasing the attack, which I'll be working on as well as time goes on. Encore generates a thermal field centered around skill targets with a radius of 3 meters. Targets inside the thermal field are continuously burned, suffering fusion damage equal to 176.76% of Encore's attack every 1.5 seconds for 6 seconds. Heavy attack Cloudy Frenzy. You also do have the skill details, which are very interesting. When Encore's Mayhem is full, after cast a heavy attack, Encore will consume all Mayhem to enter Mayhem state, reducing damage taken by 70%. Switching characters does not interrupt the Mayhem state. After the Mayhem state ends, Encore will cast Cloudy Frenzy, dealing fusion damage considered as Resonance Liberation damage. So overall, this is honestly a very interesting way how the game works, and the characters do have a learning curve to the skills. But overall, once you get used to it, once I get into the tutorial stage, you actually see that it's really not that bad when you get used to how everything works in the game and stuff. If you played like Grey Raven, you probably already used to that. But I definitely expect the skills to be a lot longer when the new characters are released into the game. And of course, you also do have other upgrades. Now, my skills here are mostly limited by character level, but throughout this video I will be upgrading this, and this will definitely be a lot higher as I play today. And also to have the upgrades, as already mentioned. Do you do upgrades the skills? But again, you need to have a certain level to do that. This is the Resonance Liberation skill. Well, I like that it has like the details. If you don't want to, read the whole wall of text here, you can just go to the skill detail and it will give you a short summary. But I usually go and show the whole thing. That's how I learned the skills on Grey Raven. But I would say the easiest way to learn how everything works is when you go to the practice stage, to the training stage, which I will do in a moment. The dodge is something that definitely needs practice, and I really wish that the dodge was very similar to the dodge in Grey Raven, but maybe it will be changed down the road. And the last one is the intro skill when you click on the character, also pretty nice. So, these were that was a skill tree. Now, when it comes to the upgrades, you do have 6 different stages. Basically, this is the equivalent of the ranking system in Grey Raven, and every single ranking update will also give you some good benefits, depending on how things go, depending on how the grind works for me. I might go and rank her up, since so far from my experience she definitely does do quite a lot of damage, and I'm pretty much I like how the gameplay of this character works. But obviously the upgrades will give you significant improvements, and down the road, if you have her maxed out, she will definitely do a lot of damage. I expect the shard farming to be easier down the road. We will see how that will go, but so far the upgrade level here is decent, and you will definitely see a significant damage increase as you rank her up. So, what is the next thing that I will be doing? Well, let's go to the training stage. Let me show you how the basic combos work, and let me show you all the different combos that you... oh, there she is. I was wondering where did she go. Very cute idle animations, that's for sure. Anyway, let's see what she can do. So, the tutorial will first show us the basic attacks. And the basic attack is a classic 5-tap combo. You just spam that attack button, and yeah, that's the basic combo. Now you can hold, tap and hold, then jump and quick attack. That's the air attack. Skill has 2 phases. You have to click and then wait and then click on the skill again. I did make the mistake to spam other skill buttons, since every character has their own way of how they work, and this is the ultimate as well as the combos with the ultimate. When you go into ultimate, you click on the ultimate again and then you hold, and that basically will do this little explosion. Area of effect 3-meter radius, as stated in the skill. And well, now once you do that, you can basically keep practicing or keep playing even more. So that's how this character works. Overall, I would say the difficulty to put the character is fairly low. Just have to be careful not to miss that secondary tap on the skill button. I know I made a lot of mistakes when I was spamming everything else. It's every character has like their own skill button, and her has 2 phases, so that's something to watch out for. And the primary echo, I think, is Ghost Rider. I will call it Ghost Rider, since it's that huge flaming motorcycle. I actually love the boss designs in this game. It reminds me a lot on Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne. It definitely reminds me on that. The bosses feel serious and bosses feel scary, because in most cases they actually are scary. So how's the training? Now let's play around with Encore a little bit more, and let's see how... I mean, my character here isn't obviously as leveled as the character on the training stage, but the way she works is the same, and it should be enough for what I have at once. So I said I will level up, and let's exactly do that. Now, in order to level up the character, you basically have to go to the training stages in order to obtain those items in order to level up. And every character has their own different material, and every character has different combat farming stages where you can farm the materials for the upgrades. We'll show that as well. But one thing that they have all in common is this training stage right here. One thing I kind of don't like is how grindy everything is, and I actually spent maybe for how much, when was the game released? I think I spent like 3-4 days only farming level up materials. I have a lot of characters and I need to level them all up, and you really do run out of the stamina thing very quickly. So the entire farming thing is definitely, I would say, the most annoying part, but eventually I'll definitely get the character leveled. I'm level 60, will be level 60 at the end of this video, and there's going to be a little bit improvement in the total of the damage that, you know, she is doing. Now, when it comes to the team, definitely recommend it to be used in a fusion team, but at the same time, I think she'll be compatible with every single team that you have. It will be compatible with the rover, with the main character. And I also use Taiki as well to break shields and to give shield. Taiki is a very interesting character. I think she will be the next one that I'll take a look at. She has the best physics in the game at the moment. She has the best physics, if you know what I mean. You probably saw it, like the Kuro knew exactly what they have been doing when they created her. Reminds me a lot on Isla, and I just have to give them credit. The character design is, they know what they're doing, and I like that. No, even with my I would say underpowered Encore here, she's still doing some good damage. I really like the gameplay. Very smooth, very fast. I guess the final phase of the ultimate, the area effect, does kind of feel out of place. But I would say it's actually very good when you have to deal with a large majority of enemies. Definitely can like destroy all of them in a very short amount of time. And does have the ability to group them as well. And I also love her ultimate animation. She looks like a little devil. Oh my god. Yeah, I already see the crying emojis. Yeah, I already see that. I've been like I've been following Blue Archive as well on the side. Haven't been really playing that game myself, but I've been following it, and the crying emojis are everywhere. And I can feel it. I feel like that's going to be the same for this character and for Verina as well. Oh my god, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna comment any further on that, but I think you guys already know what I'm referring to. Anyway, the training stage has been completed. Now, there is a little problem with the training stage. It runs in 30 FPS. I don't know why. The other training stage does run much smoother. Seems like it is capped at 30 FPS, while the shell stage that I'm about to play, since I am missing the currency, I'm basically missing the money, and I'm also missing the materials. And it is really, I really wish that the grind was a bit, or if not easier, I wish that you could find more materials in the open world. I've been also in the open world a lot. I've been exploring a lot, and honestly, I didn't really encounter a lot of materials. You still get the most materials out of the training stages here, and out of the missions, out of the side missions, side quests. They really want you to explore. That's what I've been doing, and it's still not enough. But anyway, the switch skill is also very nice. I really do like how the current my current lineup here is obviously, I won't say that the best, but I've been using it for a couple days now, and I've gotten used to the current way how things work. Taiki really does a very good hit with her ultimate, and also breaks shield, also does give you shield, which is, I would say, very useful when you want to break the shield of the enemy. Combining that with 2 DPS characters does really well. My rover is also decently leveled up, still working on making the rover better, of course, but still not on the same level to find the gold echoes. I'm working on that though. should be very soon actually. My data bank level is up there, so it can happen any moment now. I also have to farm those tested fields that will give you gold echoes, by the way. You just have to farm them. But there is just so many things to focus on, and I try to focus one at a time. For example, today I'll be focusing on the level and on the weapon, and then tomorrow I'll be focusing on the echoes a little bit, more on the tested fields, but at the same time I think I'll be doing a Sanua review next, gameplay next, because I really like that character. I mean, she is just very well designed, I'll just say that, and I really want to play that character because it just looks awesome. I mean, awesome. For a nice character, she is definitely pretty damn hot, that's for sure. Not going to complain about the... Can't wait for the costumes in the game. Oh my god, they will be just glorious. And also, Encore is a ranged character. I do like to play ranged characters. Also, ranged characters in Raven were my favorite. Still are, actually. Although I don't play that game as much as I used to. Okay, let me go and finally level her up. She will be level 60 now. Alright, finally. I hit the new level cap for me. A little boost in damage, a little bit boost in the total health. Now I'll be focusing on these skills. As I mentioned, for the skills you do have to farm different stages, different zones, since every character has its own zone, every element has its own zone. So this one will be for Encore and this one will be for Fusion. So let's go in and let's say I'm level 60, so let's go with level 60. And every stage is different. I do like the different design that we have in the game at the moment. Looks really good. I think she'll be working really well with Alto. I don't know if Alto is in... I think Alto is already in the game. I just did not unlock him. But, you know, she is part of Black Shores and definitely will work the best with Black Shores characters. That's what my experience tells me. We will see when I get Alto. I forgot if Alto was a 4-star or a 5-star. I think it was a 4-star, while Encore is a 5-star. In any case, I like to make characters work with all different lineups, and I think most of them should be compatible with the rover. After all, the rover is the main character, the rover is us. Right, we have finished this stage. It was actually fairly smooth. And yeah, let's do this couple more times. Rest in pieces, my Astrids. I'm about to use a bunch of them. And then later I'll just run some missions. Maybe I'll just do some exploration to recover them. I know, I should not be using the Astrids to replay the stages to get the stamina back, but it's just not enough to complete everything in a short time frame, and I honestly wanted to make a character gameplay / review, so I really wanted to have fun playing the game. So yeah, I also want to do some good damage as well. I mean, I can have fun with little damage, but I also want to, you know, be effective, so I had to make sure that I have everything leveled up, well, at least to my current level cap. That would be acceptable, I would say. The echoes also do have a lot of different stats. I think the stats are also random, so you kind of have to like farm them as well multiple times, and you have to level them up as time goes on. So the echoes currently, they're, I would say, okay. The echo will be changed later on if I did not already change it. But yeah, I think the Ghost Rider is definitely the best primary echo for her, since he does fusion damage. There's a lot of fusion damage actually. We've seen that in the training stage. So you should definitely try to focus the same damage type. not too complicated really. Took me just couple minutes to get my head around how things work, so not really too difficult. It just takes a while to get used to, and there's just so many things to farm. That's the primary problem, but overall it's pretty decent. Not going to complain too much. Level 32. Well, I'm slowly creeping up to level 33. Maybe I'll be level 33 at the end of the video here, we will see. And I've been playing the game on PC a lot as well. I have to say I play a bit better on PC because of keyboard and mouse. I need to definitely change my button layout on the phone here, since I'm not really happy with my evasion performance. On PC I can easily dodge without much of a problem. Here I miss the evasion quite a lot, since my muscle memory kicks in from punishing Grey Raven, and evasion in that game was a bit further down on the screen, while over here the evasion is a bit, just a little bit to the right, but around the same part, so I usually miss it. And it's a rather small button. That's the main problem that I have with the controls, but overall not too bad, I would say. And the camera, I wish the camera was a bit more aggressive like in Grey Raven. That's also one of my complaints. I think the camera, if the camera was a bit more aggressive when it locks, maybe it does have an option, I just didn't see it. If there is an option to make the camera work more like a Grey Raven camera, I would love to know. Maybe I'll just go check settings later after I finish recording the video, but if there is, please do let me know, because the camera is also messing up a lot of my moments here. And let's take more materials out. Lovely. So I think I should have a decent amount of materials now. And let's upgrade the skills a little bit. At least to match my current level cap, since I think I need like level 80 to get level 10. I forgot what the maximum level is. Alright, let's go do some tested fields. I love to do this because you do get echoes, you can get random echoes, and you can get gold ones as well if your level is high enough. So farming the tested fields is definitely one of the things that I really like. It's also good for leveling up. If there is anything I've enjoyed in the game so far, it's boss battles and tested fields. They are really fun. At least so far they're really fun. So I have changed the primary echo on the... well, I say I changed. The game automatically changed, since apparently this one is more suitable than the previous one, so I am using... I forgot the name of the echo, but it is a defensive one. Basically, it can work as a block, as a guard. When you are about to take a hit, you click on the echo and it will counter, it will block the attack and do electric damage. Which is something I didn't figure out at the start. Later on I did figure it out, but that's what the current echo does. It is very interesting, I like it. So might actually be very useful for some other characters. You know, I know she's kind of meant to be, meant to look scary when you enter the ultimate, right? But I just find her so adorable when she does that scary motion with the hands. The character is just adorable from start to finish. There's just no denying. There's just no denying. And the tested field has been completed. Lovely. Well, so far the team seems to work really well. I used to have a healer, but I used to have Baishi on my team, but I don't really... I mean, I should use her as well. She's a good healer. And I will probably level her up as well, but next definitely going to be Sanhua. Because, yeah, she looks good. I don't need any other reason to level up a character. If I see something I like, I'm leveling up. Simple as that. And let's do the Blazing Guardian, Inferno Rider. I like to call this the Ghost Rider, because the motorcycle and fire. This boss on mobile gives me problems with controls, that's one thing I have to say. I keep missing the evasion. On PC it's not too bad, but on mobile I cannot... I seem to not be able to nail the right moment. On PC it's not a big deal, on mobile sometimes I actually do it really well, sometimes I don't. In this case I'm not really doing it well, but I guess it's acceptable. And I cannot even blame the framerate in this case, since the framerate is actually really solid, really smooth, so no complaints on the FPS on my part. There's been an update, I don't know if they changed something with the framerate again, but it would be fun if they just enable Vulcan support out of the blue, since I complained about the Vulcan thing in one of the last videos. But I do like the defensive echo, it's really solid. It can help you at taking hits. Now Encore here, they seem to have some good defenses. She does get 70% damage reduction when you go into the ultimate, which is something I really like, which means you can take hits, you can afford to take hits. And honestly, very glad that I picked this character. It was a good choice, at least from the DPS perspective. Very glad that players recommended me to get her as my first 5-star. We will see what my next 5-star will be. I might just end up saving up, I don't know, depends. The next update is definitely not going to be anytime soon. More than enough time to save up, so not really a big issue. And the Ghost Rider has been defeated. Anyway, that was Encore. Very strong character, I would say. Definitely a very good choice for a first 5-star. And do tell me in the comments down below what you think about the character, and do tell me what was your 5-star pick. But with that being said, if you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, as always. I'll see you next time.